Players, officials, coaches, and spectators are expected to assist in the promotion of good sportsmanship and they can use profanity or race harassment statements toward any players, coaches, game officials, game personnel, or other spectators will face immediate ejection from the building. We ask that people remain off the court between sets. Thank you for coming and supporting our two teams tonight. We hope you enjoy the match. For the Highlanders, we have number 1, Izzy Johnson. Number 2, Eve Perez. Number 2, Sonia Perez. Number 5, Leslie Tejada. Number 6, Olivia Scanlon. Number 7, Marissa Alexander. Number 8, Kate Timmons. Number 9, Elliot Jones. Number 10, Ron Papa. Number 11, Caleb E. Number 12, McCartney Reed. Number 6, number 13, Mia Potter. And number 16, Alexis Butler. And now for the Falcons. We have number 2, senior captain Court Base. Number 3, senior captain Anna Patul. Number 4, junior Minnechaug. Number 5, senior Irene Chen. Number 6, junior Tyler Ezra. Number 8, junior Jocelyn Fernandez. Number 9, senior Annabella Russell. Number 10, junior Juliana Gunn. Number 12, senior Leah Dodd. Number 13, sophomore Sana. Number 14, junior Haley Powers. Number 15, sophomore Leah Crowell. Number 17, senior Jordan Miller. Number 18, junior Amani Warner. Enjoy the match.
Hello and welcome to a special live edition of Somerville EdTV Sports. I'm Todd Harmon as we are live from Minnechaug High School. The Highlanders in the round of 32 in the Division II MIAA playoffs going to battle today against the hosting Minnechaug Falcons. As the Falcons come in, they are the number 4 seed in Division II, an 18-3 record overall on the season, their 3rd straight year in the playoffs. They have lost in the round of 32 both of these past 2 seasons. The Highlanders coming into this one, coming off of a qualifying victory over Revere, sweeping the Patriots 3-0, and now they are battling against Minnechaug as they will open out today. Looking at the lineup on the floor right now for head coach Steve Walker. You've got Kayla Yee out there as Parody will come in for Alexis Bowie. Bowie will be rotated right back in. Setting will be Ellie Briones. And then you see out there McCartney Reedy, a senior on that front line, along with Kate Timmons and Sonia Babix, number 3, as Parody will begin from the service line for the Highlanders. And we are underway here in the round of 32. The winner goes on to the Sweet 16, as that is a kill right off the bat for number 12, Malia Dobbin. Dobbin, an excellent middle player for the Falcons. She versus Timmons up at the net. That will be quite a battle today as Nahir Elson back at the service line for the Falcons. 1 serving nil. Yee able to dig that out. Babix set up for the kill attempt. That is in, and that is a kill for Sonia Babix. Great to see Sonia get a quick big swing for the Highlanders. So Reedy will be back at the service line for the Highlanders. Great set there by Briones. The 2 freshmen teaming up on that kill. 1 serving 1, McCartney Reedy at the service line. So this is good there, is touched up by the setter. Pace, good job there by Pace, but not much pace on the kill attempt. Now an opportunity for Powers, dug out well, and now there's Babbicks, and there's Timmons. Kate Timmons at the net, picking up the kill. She had 7 of those against Revere. As you see, those first touches getting close to the net, very important for Cora Pace, the setter, number 2 for the Falcons, to be able to get to those. As Reedy's service into the net, first service error of set 1 for the Highlanders. Of course, best 3 out of 5 sets here in volleyball. Point is scored on every single service. Games or sets go to 25 points as that will go long. The service from Haley Powers. Service error right back by the Falcons. Highlanders take the side out. Each set goes to 25 points. You have to win each set by 2 points. If it goes to a 5th set, it will be a 15-point set. Nice dig on the service there, and you see the power of Malia Dobbin right in the middle, picking up her 2nd kill of the match. Highlanders are going to need to watch number 12, Haley Powers, number 14, another powerful striker, another powerful attacker for the Falcons. As Dobbin back at the service line now. 3 serving 3. Parody sends that over, not much danger. This will be set up far side. And the attempt by O'Toole goes long. Highlanders will take the point and the side out. 4 serving 3. It's Kate Timmons back at the service line. She had 6 aces against Revere. Good service there by Timmons. Get O'Toole into the block and in. Side out goes back to the Falcons. Good work by O'Toole there. Not a powerful swing, but a very effective swing, hitting it off of an angle of the block to get the point for the Falcons, and that will put Cora Pace back at the service line, one of the senior co-captains of this team. Good service there by Pace. Yee with a good return. Third touch goes over from Yee. Now the Falcons can do something here as they try to set up Blanco. Not much danger there. There's Bowie. That's dangerous, but they're going to be able to handle it as it came off the face of Dobbin. They get it over on the third touch. Yee, soft touch, dug out nicely by Pace. And Bowie goes up looking for the big swing, and there was number 18, Blanco, with a bigger block. Falcons taking the 5-4 lead now. Pace from the service line. Great service there. Great job by Yee to get to it. Back set here, looking for Powers into the block. Point goes to the Falcons. You see that powerful strike from Haley Powers. 6 serving 4 now. Good service by Pace again. McCartney-Reedy, nice job on the back line to get to that. This has to go over from Babbage, and it won't as she gets it into the net. Strong service here from Cora Pace. Has the Falcons ahead 7-4. That one's going to get into the net. Second service error here in set 1 for the Falcons. Side out goes over to the Highlanders as Ellie Briones back at the service line. 5 serving 7. Good service from Briones, dug out there by Powers. Trying to set O'Toole a little bit behind her. She had to adjust. Back set, looking for McCartney-Reedy. A little elevated on that kill attempt. Side out goes over to the Falcons, 8 serving 5. O'Toole back at the service line for the Falcons. Briones with the set. Reedy looking for the kill and finds that kill. Highlanders take the side out. Kayla Yee back at the service line. Yee's such a good and steady service player for the Highlanders. As that's going to be set for Powers. Babbix will dig that one out. This has to go over. It does. Setting back line for Dalvin. Great dig out by Yee. Now Babbix is set up for that. Dalvin with a nice dig. O'Toole gets it back in. This has to come over from Pace. It will. Good dig there. Bowie looking for the big kill in the middle. Not quite enough elevation on that set as she gets it into the net. Side out back over to the Falcons. 9 serving 6. Chin back at the service line. Chin, a very consistent server. I saw her during warm-ups, did not miss a single one. As Parody able to get that return started. Sent over by Babbix. Back set here for Power. And Briones unable to dig that one out as Haley Powers will pick up the kill. That's her second kill of the match. 10 serving 6 now. Good service by Chin. Parody starts the return. Babbix looking for the kill. Great block there. Great job by Bowie as she went down to get to it, but she went over the line. Your body cannot, no part of your body can go across that mid-court line. And Bowie, unfortunately, got across that line. Point over to the Falcons, 11 serving 6. Another great service by Chin. Babbix with the second touch. That goes over from Bowie. Now they're setting Dalvin. Soft touch there. Good job by Briones. Great dig by O'Toole on the back line. Now Powers. The Highlanders looking to set up here as Babbix dug out by Chin on the back line. Nice job. Powers will send this over on the third touch. Highlanders looking to set it up. Briones over to Babbix. Babbix dug out by Haley. Now Powers, or Elson, I should say. McCartney-Reedy with a great kill there. Flying in from the right, using the base of the hand to get the top spin and takes the kill. That's her second of the match. 7 serving 11. Eve Parody back at the service line for the Highlanders. Parody's service so vital in that game against Revere, along with her defense digging those plays out against the Patriots. Good service there. O'Toole able to start the return. Haley Powers, though, gets blocked by Kate Timmons. As Timmons with a great block there in the middle. Talked about how we're going to see some great middle defense. We've already seen it. Blanco for the Falcons with a great block. Now Timmons with a great block as well. Now Dalvin flying in with that middle hit. Big swing there from Malia Dalvin. She picks up her third kill of the match. 12 serving 8 now. As Nahir Elston back at the service line. Good service there, dug out by Yee. Briones with the set. Nice soft touch there. Dug out nicely. Great pancake by Haley Powers. As Parody's able to get that over on the first touch. Good dig by Parody. Now Powers with the opportunity. There's Kate Timmons with a block. Sent over on the second touch, and it's going to get there. Great job by Cora Pace. As she recognized the positioning of the Highlander defense there and was able to send it over on the second touch. Seeing some great volleys here from both teams as Elson back at the service line, 13 serving 8. Briones, back set, looking for McCartney-Reedy, dug out by O'Toole, or I'm sorry, by Pace. That one runs into the block. Got right inside of it for the point. Great kill there. As Elson back at the service line again. Yee goes down to get that. Touched over by Briones. Now Powers. Cross court. As Babbitt's diving for that one, just couldn't quite get to it. Powers with her third kill. 15 serving 8 now. It's the Falcons first to 15 here in the first set. That one tips off the tape, handled there by Babbitt. Now Sonia set up for the kill, and she will take it. As the freshman setter to the freshman hitter. Big swing there from Sonia Babbitt, gets the kill, her second of the contest. 9 serving 15. Reedy at the service line. Elson able to start the return. Powers has to get it over. She does. Now the set here. Looking back for Babbitt. Soft touch. A little too soft. As the Falcons stayed elevated on that one. Pace and Dobbin in the area. Seemed to float in the air to keep hold of that and get the block. Now Powers back at the service line. 16 serving 9. Briones setting Babbitt. Babbitt's down the line. Will take the kill. We've seen Sonia going cross court throughout the season. Great to see her go down the line there. See the effectiveness of it there. As now Babbitt's back at the service line. 10 serving 16. Highlanders need a nice run here, but not going to get it off of this. As Babbitt gets that into the net. Second service error for the Highlanders here in set number 1, 17 serving 10. Dobbin back at the service line for the Falcons. Good service there. Parody unable to get to it. That's the first ace of the match. As Malia Dobbin will get that one. Timeout taken on the floor by head coach Steve Walker. Highlanders trailing here in the first set to number 4 Minnechaug, 18-10. Keep it right here for a minute. Talk about what happened last night at Dilboy Stadium. Halloween night, GBL championship determined. Lynn English come away with the victory over the Highlanders. The Bulldogs had a great game, came out, got the win 32-22, but the Highlanders looked really, really good in that game, had the opportunity late, were able to cut it to within a touchdown, and just unfortunately, Boudreaux, just a great running back for Lynn English, able to pace them to the victory, along with their, of course, tremendous quarterback, Shane Knowlton Simard, made an incredible pass to a young freshman Kirk there on a rollout that really kept a drive alive. The Highlanders had a great game. JoJo Flores with a 52-yard touchdown run on his senior night. Highlanders also had a junior quarterback, Aries Osiris, with 2 touchdown passes, one to Ryan Lewis and one to Marcos Pineda. Highlanders lose their second of the season as they await to find out who they will be playing in the coming exhibition games before the big battle for the white picket fence. Battle for that picket fence comes up on Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving Eve. We're still trying to figure that out. We're leaning towards Thanksgiving Eve. We'll let you know as soon as we know, as we are back underway here at Minnechaug in the round of 32. Number 4 seeded Minnechaug leading 18-10 here in the first set. Parody sets this up as Timmons jumped a little high, a little fast on that one. Great dig on the back line there by McCartney Reedy as Yee dug out there by Elson. Now Dobbin backline attack. That has to get to, and she does. Now Babbitt's the backline attack, and that will be out, just barely out. As Sonia Babbitt's trying for that backline kill, hit that one barely long. 19 serving 10 now. Dobbin at the service line for the Falcons. Dobbin's service goes to Babbitt. Unable to handle that tough spin as Dobbin picks up her second ace of the match. Falcons are first to 20. They've doubled the Highlanders up, 20 serving 10. As Dobbin back at the service line again. Right at Babbitt. Babbitt's able to handle that one. Timmons gets that one over. Second touch from Pace. and she's going to take that one. As the setter for the Falcons, the senior co-captain, very heady play there. Seen her do it a couple times as she's been able to adjust very quickly on that second touch. It's the second time we've seen her send that one over to an open portion of the floor. It's not as much the power, it's the location. Hit it where they ain't. That's what you got to do, and that's what Cora Pace is doing right now. And she gets 2 kills here in this first set. Now Dobb. Rowan Buckley into the game for the Highlanders. Good kill on the back line, or good dig on the back line. Highlanders setting up here. Buckley again sets Yee. That one a little long. The Falcons now 22-10 leading here in the first set. 3 points away from taking this first set. Remember, best 3 out of 5 sets to win the match. Dobbin gets that one into the net. Third service error for the Falcons here in this first set. As Kate Timmons will head back to the service line. Timmons has been tremendous from the service line for the Highlanders this season. They're definitely going to need a lot here from Kate, as they are right now doubled up by the Falcons, 11 serving 22. Good service there as Kate Timmons gets the ace. First ace for the Highlanders here today. And first ace for Kate Timmons in this matchup. She had 6 of them against Revere earlier, a couple days ago in the qualifying round victory. 12 serving 22 now. Timmons again. That one's going to go long. Heady play there on the back line, letting that one go. As Haley Powers showing her smarts as well as her skills out there. 23 serving 12 now. As Cora Pace, too long on her service. Side out goes right back to the Highlanders. 13 serving 23. Rowan Buckley back at the service line. She's been brought in to spell Ellie Briones at the setter position. As Powers gets the dig there. Blanco dug out. Great job by Buckley. Now McCartney-Reedy looking for the kill, but it hits the antenna. As that is designated out if the ball touches the antenna. Set point here for the Falcons. O'Toole back at the service line. O'Toole, great service there, and it's a service ace for Anna O'Toole as she will serve Minnechaug to the set 1 victory by the score of 25-13. We will move to second set action here on Somerville Ed TV in a moment. We are back live from Minnechaug High School in Wilbraham, Massachusetts, as number 4 Minnechaug takes on the Highlanders. Highlanders seated number 29. Minnechaug coming away with the lead here in set number 1 as they won that first set 25-13. So we are about ready to get underway here on Somerville Ed TV with the second set. Great to bring you live coverage here. 11 o'clock in the morning was the start time of this game. The winner here today will face off against the winner of number 13 Reading versus number 20 Amherst Pelham, as Reading is hosting Amherst Pelham later on this afternoon. Amherst Pelham, a very recognizable foe to the Minnechaug Falcons, as they have played them and defeated them 3 times already this year. The Falcons this year, 3 losses for the Falcons. They lost to Division I number 3 Shrewsbury, and then 2 losses to Division II Power Longmeadow, I should say. However, they defeated Longmeadow a week ago in a 5-setter right here on this floor at Minnechaug. So coming off a huge victory against a huge rival, they come into this round of 32 game. Chin at the service line, and what a service there from Irene Chin as she tucked that right into the cross corner for the ace, as Chin picks up the ace to start off this first set after O'Toole got the ace to finish off the first set. The second set, I should say, started off with the ace by Chin. Parody starts the return. Babbitt's looking to kill that one. Dug out by O'Toole. Back set, looking for Elson. Dug out well by Buckley. And there is Alexis Booth. He tucked that one right inside the block attempt. Rowan Buckley has been brought on here. Ellie Briones began as the setter. The senior Buckley now brought on. Dahlman so strong with that attack. Came flying in for that kill. That's her 4th kill of the match. As Elson back at the service line. 2 serving ones. Beginning of the second set here. Yee begins the return here. Babbitt looks to kill it. Nice touch there, but dug out by Powers. Yee digs that out on the back line. This has to go over from Reedy, and it will, but it goes over outside of the antenna. That is out. Elson. With the service. Sacco dug out by Yee. Babbitt's dug out by Powers. Now they set Powers here on the near side. Good job by Babbitt's with the dig. She looks for the kill as that gets into the block. Cora Pace right there for the block for Minnechaug. The Falcons showing excellent defense. 4 serving 1. Nelson back at the service line again. Yee will begin this return. Babbitt gets that over on the 3rd touch. Now Pace setting Powers. Powers into the net on that one. Side out goes over to the Highlanders. McCartney Reedy at the service line. 2 serving 4. Good service by Reedy. Elson with the return started. Powers with the cross-court kill. 4 kills in the match for Haley Powers. Great read of the situation. Block coming over. Down the line, not available to her, so she keeps it close to the net. Is able to get the kill. Now she's back at the service line. 5 serving 2. Yee got that one right around the danger zone as Dahlman in the area. Sent that one right back. 6 serving 2 now. Service by Powers. As Paradis, a little joust there. Buckley was able to save it. Great dive there by Paradis for the dig. This has to go over. It will. Now Powers sends it over. Pancake by McCartney Reedy. Great job there. And they're gonna say it got to the ground. As Reedy came in looking for the pancake. Chair judge says it got to the ground. 7 serving 2. Paradis with the first touch there on the return. This has to go over from Babbitt. It will. Set up for O'Toole as O'Toole goes down the line with a big swing, picking up the kill. 8 serving 2 now. Powers back at the service line. Good service by Powers. Paradis, good control on that first touch. Babbitt has to go and save it. She does. Now Pace setting up the backline kill attempt by Elson. Nice dig by Yee. Babbitt has the chance, and she'll take the kill. And Sonia Babbitt gets her 4th kill of the match. Side out goes over to the Highlanders. 3 serving 8. Sonia back at the service line. Good service there is Powers. Now the set to Dobbin. Dobbin's kill attempt goes long. As the set there from Pace a little wide to the outside, I think. Took Dobbins where she didn't want to go. 8 serving 4, or 4 serving 8, I should say. Good service there. Third hit has to go over from O'Toole, it will. Parody, nice dig, big set in the middle for Miss Timmons, and Kate Timmons knows what to do with it. As Buckley so good at those interior sets to Kate Timmons, those quick sets right in the middle. That has been something the Highlanders have done to great effect throughout the season. 5 serving 8 now. Babbitt's long on that service error number 1 for the Highlanders here in the second set. They had 3 service errors in the first set. 9 serving 5. Malia Dobbin back at the service line. She's got 2 aces in that first set. Good service by Dobbin. Parody and Yee both getting to it. Timmons dug out on the back line well by Powers. Now Dobbin, the opportunity from that back line kill attempt. However, that's going to go long. Side out goes over to the Highlanders, 6 serving 9. It's Kate Timmons back at the service line. Timmons has an ace from that first set. Powers, nice dig on that one. Set up in the middle for Blanco. Not quite as elevated, I think, as Amani Blanco wanted it to be, as she came flying in looking for that middle kill. 7 serving 9 now. Good service by Timmons, as that's way up there. That's going to come off the basketball. Basket up in the air. Whenever it does hit off of one of those obstructions up on the roof or in the rafters, you have to play it from where it came from or where it bounces to. Highlanders come away with the point. 8 serving 9. Highlanders have cut it back to a 1-point lead here. Timmons, great service, but a better dig there. And O'Toole, fantastic dig on the back line there. Reedy will get that over. Setting up here for O'Toole. She tunes it up. Partially blocked. Yee able to get to it. Set up for Timmons. She'll send it over. Not much danger. Now they've got Blanco or the back line, Elson. As Reedy was able to get to it. Touched over. And that's going to be a push over, a carry over on the touch by the Highlanders as the point goes to Minnechaug. Side out to Minnechaug as Pace back at the service line now, 10 serving 8. Great volley, that last one. Big set here for Kayla Yee as she comes cross court, but it comes wide. As Yee was looking to tuck it in cross court. Went a little wide with that one. Back to a 3-point lead for the Falcons, 11 serving 8. Good dig there by Babbix. Now the set for Yee, but Kayla gets that one into the net, trying to avoid that block. (12 serving 8). Cora Pace so steady back there with her service. Great return start there as Bowie was coming strongly for the kill. Buckley set her the other direction. Miscommunication there between Buckley and Bowie. 13 serving 8. Another nice service. Reedy will start the return. Miscommunication there by the Highlanders between Parody and Babbix as the Highlanders got to get themselves together here. 14 serving 8. It's Cora Pace. Continues the pace. Good job by Reedy there. Buckley sets it up. Yee tried to touch that over, get a little soft. A little too soft there. As the momentum swinging back to Minnechaug, the Highlanders have cut it to a 1-point lead. Minnechaug pushing out to back to a 7-point lead, their biggest of the contest. Timeout taken by head coach Steve Walker for the Highlanders as the Falcons first to 15. Talk very quickly about soccer as today the The matchups will be out for the Division I and Division II playoffs. The boys in Division I, the girls in Division II. We anxiously await the posting of those on MIAA.net, as those will be posted within the next couple hours. I do believe we'll find out where the Highlanders will be, both boys and girls, where they'll be playing their opening qualifying round soccer games. Boys in Division I, they finished 8-6-1, or 8-6-4, I should say, as they will be on the road in their qualifying round game. The girls finished up 13-5. They will also be on the road. We will have coverage for you of those games here on Somerville EdTV. We will stream them live if we're able to. And if you've mashed your buttons, you've liked, shared, subscribed, called your Uncle Artie in Altoona, as well as your cousin Cindy over there in Seekonk, you got to make sure that everybody knows they need to sign up for notifications so they know when we have these special live broadcasts for you as well, like we are here today from Minnechaug. Is Minnechaug first to 15 here in the second set, leading 1-0. Parody gets that one over, then digs that one out as well. Great job by Eve Parody. As Elson gets that over, Eve Parody again with the dig. This has to go over from Powers, it will. Now the Highlanders can set something up as Bowie looks for the big swing and takes the kill. And that point to the freshman libero Parody, as she kept that alive the entire time. Multiple digs for Eve Parody, and Bowie able to finish it off. 9 serving 15. Highlanders get the side out coming out of the timeout. There's Rowan Buckley at the service line. O'Toole with the dig. Setting up Blanco. And Buckley trying for the one-handed first touch there. Came off the wrong portion of her hand. She looks over to head coach Steve Walker. I'm not going to do that anymore. 16 serving 9. O'Toole back at the service line. She closed out set number 1 with an ace. This needs to go over from Buckley. It will, but it'll go too far. (17 serving 9 now. O'Toole, good service there. Bowie set up in the middle. Came off the net, was able to be handled by Powers. Now Elson. And the Highlanders called for being in the net. McCartney Reedy called for the net touch. This is the chair umpire. Chair referee has that feel, has that hand on that net, or can see if it moves. McCartney Reedy called for that. 18 serving 9. Second touch send over, handled there by Pace. Set for Powers. Dug out once again by Parody. McCartney Reedy. Parody with a dig. She'll get it over on the third touch, and she'll take the kill on that third touch. Eve Parody gets that one for the Highlanders. Side out will go over to the Highlanders. It's head coach Mark Taylor for the Falcons appealing to the referee. One of the Highlanders had stepped over the line, the mid-court line. Appeal not recognized. 10 serving 18. Kayla Yee now at the service line. As Pace sets that one up. That great dig there once again by Parody. Sent over, good dig by O'Toole as she kept that one alive. Now the set here for McCartney Reedy. Cross court look for Reedy. Read really well by Cora Pace as she let that one go out. Side out back to the Falcons, 19 serving 10. Irene Chin back at the service line for the Falcons. Falcons looking to go up 2-0. Leading 1-0. Bowie will send that over. Now Chin will set this up, looking for Powers. Powers got that into the net, and if it did get over, McCartney Reedy wasn't going to let it get anywhere. We'll give her a block on that. 11 serving 19. Eve Parody back at the service line. Parody having a fantastic set. Her defense has been amazing so far this set, keeping the Highlanders as close as they are. Good set there. Miscommunication, though, as Pace was able to get that second touch over where either Dobbin or Powers could get to it, but neither of them were able to take control of it. Powers coming in, looking for the backline kill. Miscommunication. Point to the Highlanders, 12 serving 19. Parody gets that one into the net. Service error, second one of the second set for the Highlanders. Head coach Mark Taylor having a bit of a conference there as Elson goes back to the service line. He needs to get that over, and she will, but it will come over wide. Elson. 21 serving 12. Just gets back over to Babbix. Dug out well by Chin. Now Powers with the opportunity. Great block there by Timmons. Powers again looking to power it up. And that'll be a kill for Haley Powers, her 5th of the match. As that cross court back into the corner. Highlanders are going to bring in Marissa Luxama for Kate Timmons. So Luxama will get that outside, that left outside attacking position. 22 serving 12 now. Set here for McCartney-Reedy, dug out well by Pace. High set for O'Toole. She came in, had a little too long looking at that ball, I think, as it came off her hand wrong. Highlanders bringing in the bench now a bit. Opportunity for service here. O'Toole will get the dig on it. And Dobbin, Luxama was in the area looking for the block. It got into the net. 14 serving 12 now. Service gets into the net. Service error number 3 for the Highlanders here in the second set. 23 serving 14. As Powers back at the service line. Haley Powers, she has been excellent. 5 kills in this match. Parody starts the return. Babbix flying across, gets it into the block of Cora Pace. Great block there by Pace. Set point here for Haley Powers and the Minnechaug Falcons as they look to take the 2-0 lead. Powers gets that into the net. First service error for the Falcons here in the second set. Babbix service, dug out by Chin there. Dobbin with a powerful kill to take this set, 25-15. As the Falcons lead this match 2-0. We will be back for third set action here from Minnechaug on Somerville EdTV. We are back live from Minnechaug High School Division II playoff action in girls volleyball round of 32 as the Highlanders being hosted by the Minnechaug Falcons, the number 4 seeded Minnechaug Falcons, as Minnechaug leads this matchup 2-0 As they won the first set 25-13, the second set 25-15. Highlanders have had really beautiful moments, great opportunities, great chances to show some great skill out there. We've seen Eve Parody, the young freshman libero out there for the Highlanders. A tremendous second set defensively as she had a run on one volley of three straight amazing digs, and then got the kill on that same point. The Highlanders also well represented as well by freshman Sonia Babix. 4 kills in this game. Alexis Bowie 2 kills. McCartney Reedy 2 kills. Kate Timmons an ace and 2 kills as well for the Highlanders. Over on the Falcons side of the ledger, number 12, Malia Dalbin, has been fantastic with 4 kills and 2 aces. And Haley Powers, number 14, she is powering the Falcons today with 5 kills. As Parody will start back at the service line for the Highlanders here to open out set number 3. Highlanders need to take this set to stay alive here in the playoffs. As Ellie Briones back in as the setter for the Highlanders here. She started the first set at setter. Then the senior Rowan Buckley was brought in. As that kill attempt by Babix into the net. Side out over to the Falcons, 1 serving nil. This needs to go over and it will not. Service ace there for Nahir Elson. 2 serving 0. As Elson will get that one into the net, service error. First one of the third set for the Falcons. Had only 1 service error in that second set. Is Alexis Bowie back at the service line for the Highlanders. Good service by Bowie. Chin with the dig, setting up Dobbins now. That's Timmons, a great block, but Chin was able to dig the block out. Now Timmons looking for the kill. As Ellie Briones set a little bit, not as high, I don't think, as Timmons wanted on that one. Gets it into the net, side out, back over to the Falcons. Powers back at the service line. 3 serving 1 now. Haley Powers, that's a good return start by Yee as she was able to get the touch on it. However, that first touch so close to the net. Ellie Briones not able to do anything with it. If you touch the net or go across that midcourt line, it's a point for the other team. Powers service. This needs to go over from Babix. It does. O'Toole with the dig. Now they set O'Toole on that far side. Partially blocked. Timmons is able to get it over. Back set here looking for Elson. As Parody gets the touch on that one with the reaction, I think. That one could have gone long, but Parody reaches out, touches that one. Just a quick reaction in that moment. You got to make that decision. It was questionable either way. That ball had some topspin on it. It was heading down. 5 serving 1 now. Haley Powers picks up her second ace of the set and of the match. As she's tuning up the band from the service line here in set number 3, staking the Falcons to a 5-point lead, 6 serving 1. That will go long from Powers. Second service ace, or error I should say, for the Falcons here in set number 3. As McCartney Reedy will check back into the game for the Highlanders. Sonia Babix back at the service line. Good service by Babix, dug out by Elson. Sent over on the second touch by Cora Pace. Third time she's done that today. She's found a kill every time she's tried. Highlanders so aggressive, so anticipatory and aggressive with that block at the net, with their blocking at the net, also respecting the power of the hitters for the Falcons, leaves that open area in the middle. As an ace there for Powers. Third ace of the match, third of this third set for Powers. 8-2 now, the Minnechaug lead, as that's Dalbin. I'm sorry, Dalbin back at the service line, her third ace. Set up here for Babbicks. Powers with the dig on the back line. As Dobbin will tune that one up and go long. Big swing there from Malia Dobbin, but it ends up long. That'll get Kate Timmons onto the service line as Olivia Scammon, checking into the game, goes to the floor. Timmons gets the ace. Her second of the match. 4 serving 8 now. Good service by Timmons. Elson with the first touch, setting up Blanco as Blanco picks up her first kill of the match. Strong kill there from Blanco. Excellent set as well by Pace. Now Pace heads back to the service line. As Parody gets the first touch, not able to move out of the way quickly enough. Babbicks trying to get in for the second touch, not able to get it. 10 serving 4 now. As that service from Pace into the net. Third service error for the Falcons here in set number 3. Falcons are first to 10 though. They've doubled up the Highlanders, 5 serving 10. Ellie Brioni's back at the service line for the Highlanders. As head coach Mark Taylor speaking to the official, who will go and speak to the backline judge. And we're all set. As Ellie Brioni is at the service line for the Highlanders. Brione's service wide to the far side. Service error, first one of the third set for the Highlanders. Side out over to the Falcons. O'Toole back at the service line. And the ace there for Anna O'Toole, her second of the match. That ball just died as it came across the net. Kind of a knuckleball service there for O'Toole. You'll see folks who will get a top spin on their serve, so it really dives down. That one more of a knuckleball from O'Toole. First touch there by Bowie. Out, nobody able to get to it. Would have liked to have seen Babbicks probably get that one on the first touch. 13 serving 5 now. As Babbicks will dig that service out. Reedy as O'Toole gets the first touch, but Elson unable to keep it. As Reedy will take the kill on that. That's her third. McCartney Reedy 3 kills tonight, or today I should say. As Reedy back at the service line now. 6 serving 13. Reedy, one of the senior leaders on this team that's gotten them to this point. Blanco dug out by Briones. This has to go over. It will as Ellie Briones gets it over. Now the set looking for Powers on the kill. That was a block, but the block goes out. Point goes over to the Falcons. It's Kayla Yee checking into the game for the Highlanders. Jordan Miller will check into the game, one of the seniors on the roster for Coach Taylor for the Falcons. And she will go back to the service line. 14 serving 6. Miller service, dug out nice way on the back line. Now Briones, Babbicks, trying the soft touch there as she came in. Falcons first to 15 here in the third set, 15 serving 6. Service by Miller. Parody, a nice job getting down for that one. Babbix has to get this over, and she does. They're going to set mid-set for Dobbin. Good dig by Bowie. This has to go over from Babbix. It does. Miller with the dig. Now Powers. Cross court. Babbix ready for it. Back set looking for Bowie. Bowie gets the big swing, but it tips the tape and goes the wrong way for the Highlanders. (16) serving 6. Miller still at the service line. Good service there by Miller. Parody with the first touch. Bowie looks for the big swing and finds it that time as Alexis tunes up the band for her third kill. Timmons back into the game. Parody back at the service line. 7 serving 16 now. Highlanders need a nice run at the service line. Eve Parody has the ability to give it to them. One of the 3 freshmen who's been playing all year for this team, holding down that libero spot. Tremendous defense throughout the year. Powers gets that over right in the area where Kate Timmons likes to send it down for the kill. 8 serving 16 now. Highlanders looking to get back into this third set, keep themselves alive this season. They're down 2 sets to nothing. Parody, good service there. Miller with the dig. Long cross-court set, goes over, and the block for Bowie. As Dobbin came flying in for that cross-court set, Alexis Bowie, like a brick wall, says no. 9 serving 16. Parody, good service again. O'Toole goes down to a knee to get it. Dobbin, quick interior set to Malia Dobbin, and she picks up her 5th kill of the match. Side out back over to the Falcons, 17 serving 9. As Nahir Elson back at the service line. Service by Elson into the net. Service error goes back over to the Highlanders. 10 serving 17. Alexis Bowie at the service line. Bowie, one of the senior co-captains of this team. She and Kayla Yee, leaders on this team, have led them to the playoffs 2 straight years. Bowie would love to lead them back into this third set. Soft, high service, handled well. Quick interior set to Dalbin. What a kill that time. Powerful swing from Malia Dobbin. As Bowie splits down onto the floor trying to get to it. Unable to dig that one out. 18 serving 10. Powers back at the service line. Powers has 3 aces in this set alone. 3 all day as well. Her first service though this time goes long. Service error. Point side out back over to the Highlanders. 5th service error for the Falcons here in the third set. 11 serving 18. Babbix at the service line. Good service there by Babbix. Highlanders with the set there from Bowie. Reedy gets it over. Now the set looking for O'Toole as she tunes that one up and it kisses the back line. Anna O'Toole with the big swing there from the left attack. 2 kills for O'Toole. Dobbin back at the service line, 19 serving 11. As Reedy looking for the pancake, great service by Dobbin. She's been serving with power so far today. That time took some off. As that one goes in for 4th ace of the match. Now Reedy looking for the kill, and she'll take it as she hits it off the block for the point. McCartney Reedy picking up her 4th kill of the match. Falcons are at 20, 12 serving 20. Kate Timmons at the service line. Timmons has a couple aces in the match. Powers, nice dig on the back line to begin the return. Blanco, soft touch. Nobody able to get to it. Reedy laying out, looking for the pancake, comes up empty. 21 serving 12. As Cora Pace is back at the service line, has the chance to serve Minnechaug to the round of 16. This is their third year in the playoffs. Falcons looking for their first berth into the round of 16. And Cora Pace gets her first ace. I noticed, of course, the unintentional rhyme there. 22 serving 12. Pace again with the ace as Cora Pace tuning up the band from the service line, showing pace there is Miss Pace. 2 points away from taking this match. Kayla Yee out onto the floor. Two senior captains out there, Yee and Bowie, as Pace puts that one into the net. Sixth service error for the Falcons here in the third set. 23 is where they stand. There's another one of the seniors, Rowan Buckley, back at the service line for the Highlanders. And Buckley with the error, service error there, into the net. Match point for the Falcons. Highlanders fighting back tears as O'Toole sets up this match point. O'Toole's service goes long. Service error goes over to the Highlanders. Another match point here for the Falcons. It's Kayla Yee back at the service line. Yee, one of the co-captains, along with Alexis Bowie, leading this team as far as they have gone these past 2 years. As Blanco tunes it up with the interior set, gets her second kill of the match, and that will do it as the Falcons sweep the Highlanders out of the playoffs 3-0. Set number 1, 25-13. Set number 2, 25-15. Set number 3, 25-14, as the Falcons will move on to the round of 16 to face the winner of Reading and Amherst Pelham. The Highlanders will head home after a fantastic season. A 15-5 regular season, a victory in the qualifying round against the Revere Patriots as they took the Patriots out in straight sets. The Highlanders get into the round of 32, but that's where it will end for them. As you see the pain of the team in the huddle there, but also exhilaration for what they have achieved. This senior class, what an incredible run they've been on. Playoffs these past 2 seasons, a 5-set gutting loss last year in the playoffs in the qualifying round. This year they get the next step closer into the next round. Alexis Bowie, Kayla Yee, the 2 captains on the team, along with McCartney Reedy, Kate Timmons, as well, of course, as Rowan Buckley, the senior setter for this team. Just great leadership for them as they have blossomed into a great playoff team this season. Congratulations to the Highlanders, a fantastic season for the Highlanders. Congratulations to those seniors. And when you look forward, you see the young talent out on the floor. Olivia Scammon, a sophomore, a great attacker in the middle and defender in the middle. Eve Parody, we saw her great defense in today's matchup. Just a tremendous libero and defensive player. Sonia Babix with 4 kills today. You see what she can do and what she will probably do as she moves forward for the Highlanders. And Ellie Briones, the setter, the young freshman setter, watching her develop throughout the season. It's been a joy, and we'll get to watch them develop as they begin their Highlander careers here by losing in the second round of the playoffs in the round of 32. That's going to do it for us today from Minnechaug High School as the Highlanders out of the playoffs. Congratulations to the Falcons as they will go on to the Sweet 16 of Division II. Good luck to them as they look to move forward forward into the further into the playoffs. Thank you so very much for watching at home. We really appreciate it. Thank you for joining us for this great ride with this great volleyball team throughout the season. Thank you very much, Coach Steve Walker, as well as the players on this team. They have been a joy to cover and a joy to watch. I really, really do appreciate it, and we really do appreciate it here at Somerville NTV, all the access we have with them as well. Thank you very much for watching at home. Thank you, Joe Constantine, on camera and direction. Joe making the long drive out here to Wilbraham as well. I am Todd Harmon, and you have been watching Somerville Highlander Girls Volleyball on Somerville NTV.